In this movie, we're going to briefly go through the SQL syntax that we've learnt in this chapter. We've learned to use the default values, and we can set these using the alter table statement, and then alter column, and then set default, and then we give the default value that we wish to add to the column. We've also learned a number of new column types in this chapter. The date, time, timestamp, date time, and year column types. And each of these are the column types that make up the date and time handling within MySQL. We also learned two other column types, the set and enumeration column types, and these allow us respectively to use a set of values from a specific pre-required set of valid values, and the enumeration column type allows us to pick just one from the preordained set. We also learnt the now function, which gives us the current date and time, and it matches the format in which we use it. So if we tried to set a date time to the value of now, or if we tried to set the year column type to the value of now, we would get different results, but the now function would be able to handle both of these depending on the context. We also learnt the date format function, which takes two arguments, the date and the format which we want the output to be made. This takes the structure of a string of letters and numbers, and there are also certain special codes, and I've given a brief list of them here, which allow us to specify particular parts that should be replaced by certain elements within the current date and time, or whichever date and time we've specified in the first argument. If you examine your MySQL documentation, there's a full explanation of what each of these codes do. It's important to use uppercase or lowercase correctly. The set statement allows us to set a variable to a particular value. We need to include the @ sign before any variables, names. That tells MySQL that it's dealing with a variable. We can also use this particular operator here along with a normal select statement if we want to select the value of a variable while doing a select statement. We can also use the if function to evaluate a condition and return one of two responses depending on whether the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, value 1 is shown. If the condition is false, value 2.